Good morning. Today we will discuss about computer system. A computer system is a system of set of integrated devices that input, output, process, and store data and information. Computer systems are currently built around at least one digital processing device. There are 5 main hardware components in a computer system: input, processing, storage, output, and communication devices. Elements of computer system. There are six main elements. That make up a computer system. They will interact with each other and perform the tasks at hand. There are basically 5 components, one by one. First one is the hardware, software, people, procedures, data, and connectivity. What are in this hardware? There are all physical aspects of a computer system. They are tangible, that is, you can see and touch them. Hardware components are the electronic or mechanical instruments like keyboard, monitor, printer, etc. They help the user's interface with the software and also display the result of the task being performed. Software. Second one is the software. Software is nothing but a set of programs, computer instructions, which helps the user to do a set of specific tasks. It helps the user interact with the computer system with the help of hardware. Software, as you can imagine, is the intangible aspects of a computer system. Third one, the people. The people interacting with the computer system are also an element of it. We call this element the liveware. There are ultimate users of the computer system. Third one is the people. The people interacting with the computer system are also an element of it. We call this element component, the liveware. There are the ultimate users of the computer system. That is the people. The fourth one is the procedures. There are a set of instructions written in code to instruct a completed computer on how to perform the task, run a software, do calculations, etc. These are discussed in procedures. Then go to the data. Data is essentially the raw facts of a figure that we input the computer. The data gets processed via the computer system and becomes information, which is processed and organized data. Information can then be used for decision making purpose. The last one but not least, connectivity. This is when computers are linked to a network. It facilitates sharing the information, files, and other facilities. Computers can connect to a network via LAN cables, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, satellites, etc. The internet is the most obvious example of connectivity in a computer system. These are some computer systems. These 6 points are discussed in elements of computer system. These are basic structure, basic functions you are using in computer. What are the computer? That is the hardware, software, people, procedure, data, and connectivity. Then you are going to the next step, that is the hardware. Then you are going to the next step, that is the Hardware. What is the hardware? Computer hardware is the collection of physical parts of a computer system. This includes the computer case, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. It also includes all the parts of inside the computer case, such as the hard disk drive, motherboard, voice card, and many others. Computer hardware is what you can physically touch. Types of hardware. Hardware can actually be of our four types depending on which function they are perform. The four types of hardwares, etc. There are basically hardwares are four types. What are the basic four types of hardwares? And that first one is the input hardware, second one is the output hardware, third one is the processing and memory hardware, and fourth one is the secondary storage hardware. These are some hardware components. In this one, first one is the input hardware. For users, input hardware for that for users to input data into the computer system. Examples. These are basically the hardware given to the computers. Basically, that are examples: keyboard, mouse, scanners, etc. These are giving the information to the computer. Second one is the output hardware. To translate and display the result of the data processing. It is the giving from the computer to translate and display the result of data processing. What are that one? Examples are monitor, screen, printer, etc. These are some output hardware components of a computer. Then go to the third one, processing and memory hardware, where data and information are processed and manipulated to perform the task at a hand. It is also the workspace of the computer where it temporarily store data. Examples: central processing unit, read-only memory, etc. These are some components of processing data. Where data and maintain data and information are processed and manipulated to perform the task at a hand. It also the workspace of computer where it temporarily stores data. Examples: central processing unit, read-only memory. These are some processing and memory hardware data. Then you can go for the fourth one is the secondary storage hardware. In the secondary storage hardware, where the computer systems store the data permanently. Examples: hard disk, pen drive, etc. These are some hardware functionalities of our computers. What are them? Once again, you can see these hardware components. Computer hardware is the collection of physical parts of a computer system. They includes the computer case, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. It also includes all the parts of inside the computer case, such as the hard disk drive, motherboard, video card, many others. Computer hardware is what you can physically touch. In a previous, the five are the physical the elements of computers, and that one you discussed in the first part is the hardware. What are the physical elements of computers? Hardware, software, people, procedure, data, and connectivity. These are some hardware components. Then you can go for the input and output devices. IO devices. These devices are used to enter information and instructions into a computer for a storage or corresponding or processing, and to deliver the process data to users. Input and output devices are required for users to communication with the computer. In simple terms, input devices bring information into the computers and output devices bring information out of a computer system. Here you can see the once again in simple terms, input devices bring information into the computer and output devices bring information out of computer. These are very simple terms of you understand the what is the input and what are the output. These input and output devices are also known as a peripherals since they surrounded the CPU and a memory of computer system. They surround the CPU and a memory of a system. In this scenario, we can discuss about input devices. We have some limited period of input devices. In input devices is any device that provides input to a computer. There are many input devices, but the two most common ones are a keyboard and mouses. Every key you press on the keyboard and every movement or click you make with the mouse sends a special input signals to the computer. Special input signal to the computer. Some of the peripheral input devices are as follows. Keyboard. The keyboard is very much like a standard typewriter keyboard with a few additional keys. The basic QWERTY layout of a character is maintained to make it easy to use the system. The additional keys are included to perform certain special functions. They are known as functional keys that vary in a number from keyboard to keyboard. Keyboard's keys are sounded in 6 groups such as alphanumeric keys. The alphanumeric keys are the collection of alphabets A to Z, numerals from 0 to 9, and function marks that are arranged the same way on almost every keyboard. Numeric key. It is usually located on right side of a keyboard and appears like a non-scientific calculator with 10 digits 0 to 9 and arithmetic operators. Third one is the functional keys. The functional keys numbered from F1 to F12 are usually arranged in a first row at the top of keyboard. Each function key performs different functions depending upon the current application being run by user. The fourth one is the cursor movement keys. These keys allows user to change the position of the cursor on the screen. Cursor movement keys move cursor up, down, left and right. Special purpose keys. These keys perform special functions like insert, delete, print, screen, etc. Multi-modifier keys. These keys are used to conjunction with the other keys. Modifier keys include keys such as alternate, shift and control, etc. These are some functional special keys of particular functions. These are function of some particular functions. Then you go for a mouse. A mouse is the most popular electromechanical handheld input devices. It is used as a pointer to control the cursor and coordinate. It can be wired or wireless, having a small palm-size box with a round ball at the base, which sends the movement of a mouse and sends a signal to CPU when the mouse buttons are clicked. The mouse makes it easier to navigate menus by clicking on them. Normally, it has two buttons called the left and right button with wheel between the buttons. It can be perform the following functions. Control the positions of the cursor. Selecting the commands, scroll, moving icons, open program, etc. Open program, etc. Drag and drop, resizing the window, perform other functions with the help of additional buttons. Third one is the light pen. A light pen is a computer input device that's look like a pen. The tip of the light pen contains a light sensitive detector that enables the user to point to or select objects on the base display screen. The light sensitive tip detects the object's locations and sends the corresponding signals to the CPU. It is not compatible with the LCD screen, so it is not in use today. It also helps you draw on the screen if needed. Next, fourth one is the trackball. The trackball is an input device that is generally used in a notebook or laptop computers instead of your mouse. This is the half inserted ball, and by moving your thumb, finger, or palm of your hand on the ball, the pointer on the move to the screen. Because trackball is a static, so it does not require much space to use it. It comes in various shapes like a ball, a button, or a square. Trackball can be placed on any type of surface, including your laptop. The next one is the scanner. Scanner is an input device which reads hard copy images and converts them into digital form. Scanner works more like photocopy machine. It scans documents and transfers them in a digital files. It connected to all the computerized through USB. Scanner is used when some data is available on a paper and it is to be transferred to hand disk of the computer for further operations. This data can be edited before printing with the added OCR software. OCR software. Next one is the joystick. Next one is the joystick. A joystick is also pointing to input devices like a mouse. It is made up of stick with a special base. The base is filtered in a socket that allows the free movement of the stick. The movement of a stick control the cursor or a printer on the screen. The first joystick was introduced by C.B. Mirk at the US Naval Research Laboratory. A joystick can be of different types such as a displacement joystick, fingering operated joystick, hand operated, isometric joystick, and more. In joystick, the cursor keeps moving in the direction of the joystick unless it is upright, whereas in mouse, the cursor moves only when the mouse moves. Next one is the graphic tablet. The graphic tablet is an input devices of computers. Users can use them to hand draw images, graphics, handwriting if they were drawing on a piece of paper. They are using pointing devices most often styles. Graphic tables are one way of digitizing a physical piece of artwork. Instead of using a hardware like a scanner, one can simply trace an image from piece of paper and it will be recreated on the screen. These are some available of printers. Remaining printers you are discussed in next class. Thank you, guys.